Audiences were enthralled by Deb and Judy's love tale as they came out as lovers in 2020. The focus was on representation rather than romance alone. The fans accepted their love together, and DaBrat's coming out was a momentous occasion. That fairy tale romance, however, has now developed into a major public event. Fans question if DaBrat and her wife Judy Jessica's love was really genuine, or if it was always a part of a bigger scheme after they leave and become embroiled in a flurry of emotions, accusations, and legal disputes. Judy has always been deliberate about her public persona. She is the creator of Kaleidoscope hair products and is also known as Brat Judy. Their extravagant wedding vows and her engagement to him, according to critics, were all designed to damage her reputation. The relationship between them has always been intimately linked to their public consciousness, whether that is real or not. Personas and business success, the question of whether it was ever about love or just a shrewd business decision still lingers as legal fights are being fought out and emotions are mounting. What's going to happen next? More importantly, the discovery that Brat and Judy's commitment ceremony was not legally binding was one of the first major rifts in their ostensibly lovely romance. Whether Judy's extravagant proposal was a publicity gimmick or a genuine declaration of love was the subject of much conjecture after this disclosure. Critics quickly pointed out that DaBrat had initially been apprehensive. Concerning marriage, some claimed that the decision was influenced by inherited fortune from a man Andy had previously mentioned and then identified as Judy's husband, confounding you. They specifically emphasized her current indebtedness. It's not just you. Judy's reaction to DaBrat's concerns was telling. She brushed them off and carried out her extravagant gesture, telling DaBrat that everything was taken care of for their reality show Brat Loves Judy, which even included the extravagant ceremony and proposal, leaving viewers perplexed. Fans find themselves wondering what's actually happening behind the scenes as the drama unfolds. Their decision to become parents together, however, marked the most significant turning point in their association. By announcing their intentions to grow their family in public, they marked the start of a new chapter that would either validate doubters' suspicions or demonstrate the sincerity of their love. To conceive a kid together with a sperm donor and Judy's eggs. When Judy had serious health problems during the egg extraction process, the initial belief among fans that she would carry the kid was abruptly altered. She was hospitalized due to blood clots and an enlarged heart, which made it impossible for her to take the pregnancy to term. Later this year, the couple received their son, whom DaBrat had stepped in to carry amid a crisis. The moment that should have been one of unadulterated happiness quickly changed to another. Basis of their disagreement, outsiders saw weaknesses in their relationship, especially in regard to parenting. With true fans, Judy, who had previously said that professional commitments had prevented her from raising her elder children, appeared to be making up for it. However, the baby's frequent social media appearances, outfitted in Kaleidoscope branded apparel and surrounded by Judy's merchandise, sparked concerns about Judy's genuine parental aspirations. Judy's domineering relationships appeared to be the source of conflict between the first-time mother and her son, who wished to establish a connection. Small disagreements on how to securely strap Cher's car seat escalated into heated arguments, one of which was caught on camera for their reality program, revealing the stress that was building underneath the surface. Fans started to question whether Judy's love was deteriorating or if their relationship was suffering as a result of her demand for control and her refusal to compromise. A shared journey into fatherhood has now turned into a heated court struggle, and everyone is watching intently, wondering what will happen next. Recent sources state that Judy has taken a startling move by suing Dee to request child support in custody of their son True. Fans are shocked and perplexed as to how such a severe consequence could have happened. According to reports, Judy has made the startling allegation that True is biologically hers and not DaBrat's, even though they have agreed to co-parent. Due to this discovery, there is a flurry of in a moment of annoyance. Judy's public comments have only made things worse. Although disagreements between couples are normal, The ferocity of this court case points to more serious unsolved problems that might have been brewing for a while. How a couple that was once praised for their love and unity ended up in this predicament is the question that supporters and detractors are posing on. Social media as they comment on the complicated situation. Following their journey from the emotional highs of pregnancy to the challenges of new motherhood, fans are having a hard time adjusting to this abrupt breakup. Mentioned DaBrat as a form of discipline in her life, claiming that their connection had broken her heart and given her a lot of suffering. Because of these impactful remarks, many people are curious about what truly happened behind closed doors. Their once-loving marriage is becoming the subject of intense public scrutiny, with every detail being scrutinized for hints about what went wrong. DaBrat has largely kept quiet in the meanwhile, letting Judy steer the conversation. By not escalating the problem, some believe she's being kind, while others believe she's simply overwhelmed and struggling to comprehend this is clearly more than a difficult time. It's a full-scale conflict that has the potential to completely alter DaBrat and Judy's lives. Will they be able to get back together, or will their romance be over? There is a sour legal struggle going on, and the condition of DaBrat and Judy's relationship is the focus of much discussion. Whether in their relationship or in their parenting, Judy says DaBrat's actions have left her feeling abandoned and betrayed, and her accusations paint a picture of extreme emotional agony and betrayal. This has further sparked debate about whether reconciliation is still a viable option. Once lost, trust is hard to regain, particularly when there are custody battles and charges made in public. Some fans believe this is just the start of a hard and drawn-out battle, while others hope they can at least co-parent amicably. They no longer share the same strong bond. A cautionary tale about relationships, trust, and the challenges of co-parenting. What was once a compelling love story has changed. The court case merely exacerbates the situation. Decisions taken in a fit of rage might have long-term repercussions if Judy decides to pursue her lawsuit, since custody fights are never straightforward. Their issues predate their public backlash by a considerable amount. A lengthy legal struggle could result from this, which would impact not only their relationship, but also their ability to raise children together. Comparatively, the BR has remained largely silent, which begs the question rather than proving culpability. By avoiding public confrontations, some insiders believe she is simply trying to manage this situation with dignity, while others say she is deeply upset and shocked by Judy's charges. Either way, it's clear that she's been emotionally impacted by this circumstance. There is a split on social media, with some fans applauding Judy's position and others criticizing the way she handled the matter. Perhaps the most urgent question of all is Judy's sudden assertion that True is only her biological child, which runs counter to everything the pair had previously said about their path to parenting and is subject to relentless public scrutiny of every move both women make. What impact would this have on DaBrat's parental rights if she is right? Will Judy be given full custody, or will the court recognize her as a legal parent? The resolution of these complex legal matters may take months or even years, but one thing is for sure: this is not a patch job. Rather, it is a full-fledged war, and the outcome will only be known in due time. The emotional toll of this struggle is indisputable. But if DaBrat and Judy are unwilling to talk, the situation can turn toxic when anger and unsolved issues drive a custody battle. The claims made by Judy have provoked conversations about relationships and accountability. DaBrat has every right to handle the matter in private, according to some, while others think she should address the matter in public. Whether DaBrat will eventually address the matter or not, the pressure to respond to the continual scrutiny of celebrity relationships can be unbearable. The youngster actually stands to lose the most because a child's well-being depends on a caring and secure home. Others have taken sides, while others are simply devastated to see a couple they once respected reach such a breaking point. Social media is rife with opinions, with followers dissecting every comment and developing their own ideas about what led to this dramatic divorce. If the legal dispute continues, this controversy is unlikely to end very soon. This change in circumstances is depressing to many who have followed Brat and Judy's journey from the start, since they were formerly viewed as a testament to love, resiliency, and harmony. Reconciliation, a friendly co-parenting arrangement, or a drawn-out court battle are just a few of the painful decisions that the current legal proceedings will require them to make regarding their future. Regardless of the result, one thing is certain: love by itself isn't always sufficient to maintain a relationship based on mutual respect, communication, and trust. The intricacies of love and co-parenting in the spotlight are highlighted by their narrative. Even if they disagree, Brat and Judy want to figure out a way to put True's welfare first. No matter what the court rules, their child deserves to grow up in a loving, calm atmosphere free from the tension and animosity that have consumed their life. The globe is waiting impatiently to see if any fresh information will come to light. Even the strongest of couples might end up breaking up. The suffering they are experiencing is genuine, and the consequences will affect them both for a long time. Having earlier voiced concerns about Judy, DaBrat's sister Lisa Ray McCoy has made a considerable effort to separate herself from the issue and now seems to be avoiding it entirely. Speculation regarding the real nature of DaBrat and Judy's relationship has only increased as a result. Disclosures: will DaBrat open up at last? Do you think the couple will be able to work things out? Could this be the end? Everyone has their thoughts on these issues, but one thing is for sure: even the people closest to the couple have expressed their opinions, and this narrative is far from ending. The very relationship that once stood for representation and love is now a sobering reminder of how hard it is to balance one's personal and professional lives when one is being watched by the public. DaBrat's notably reserved reaction and Judy's calculated handling of the matter implied that they might have joined the tumultuous relationship, which started long before the public noticed. Although fans are still analyzing every new development, they have long since outlived their honeymoon period. Judy appears to be leveraging the situation to improve her public persona and professional presence, while DaBrat appears to be coping with the emotional toll of their relationship's breakdown. But since their complex emotions, power relationships, and unresolved problems go much beyond what is depicted on social media and reality TV, it is obvious that this is not the conclusion of the narrative. It will be up to the fans to wait and see if they can overcome these obstacles, or if this is the end of their relationship. The public union gained the respect of supporters by pushing limits and valuing integrity. But over time, rifts emerged, prompting doubters to cast doubt on the basis of their relationship and argue that it was more of a strategic business decision than a sincere emotional alliance. Judy, who went by BB Judy, made a name for herself as the originator of the LGBT+ community. Critics are keeping a careful eye on everything, curious to watch how this dramatic story plays out. Undoubtedly, though, their relationship has always been intimately linked to their public identities and business endeavors. Reports that their commitment ceremony was not legally binding were among the first significant lapses in their ostensibly ideal romance. This strengthened the rumor that Judy orchestrated her extravagant events to boost her reputation. Since Kaleidoscope Hair Products has always been very conscious of her public persona, some have speculated that she fabricated her proposal to DaBrat and even their wedding vows in order to support her business. Aimed more for publicity than for genuine affection, proponents pointed out that DaBrat had originally objected to marriage due to financial concerns, particularly her debt, but Judd reassured her that everything was under control and went ahead with the lavish wedding. Many people wondered if their relationship was just a meticulously planned plot for the cameras, as their reality program Brat Loves Judy captured every aspect of their well-publicized courtship. The choice made by the pair to become parents together in February 2022, they declared their intention to extend their family by using a sperm donor and Judy's eggs. When Judy was admitted to the hospital during the egg retrieval operation because of an enlarged heart and blood clots, the situation drastically changed from the initial expectation that she would carry the pregnancy. DaBrat stepped in to carry their child, and they received their son, True, early this year. What ought to have been a joyous moment quickly turned into yet another point of contention when onlookers noted a change in. Although Judy, who had previously admitted that she had missed out on raising her older children due to job duties, appeared determined to overcompensate, DaBrat, a first-time mother, was eager to connect with her son. As True fans noted, the baby was regularly shown on social media with Judy's merchandise and in clothes bearing the Kaleidoscope brand. Judy was widely criticized for this, with many claiming that she was using her child as a commercial gimmick instead of prioritizing his welfare. According to fan speculation, Judy's overly strong bond with True led to conflict between them. Even little disagreements, such as how to fasten True's car seat correctly, turned into furious arguments, one of which was caught on camera for their reality program, exposing the growing strain in their relationship. The fact that Judy had sued DaBrat for custody of True and child support only served to fuel rumors of instability between Dee and Judy. Fans were shocked by this unexpected turn of events, which also made them wonder why a relationship had failed. It was reported that Judy claimed that True is biologically hers and not DaBrat's, even though they had previously agreed to co-parent. Their prior public declarations of their joint path into motherhood were clearly challenged by this disclosure, which triggered heated discussions. How would Judy's claim affect DaBrat's parental rights if it were to be upheld? Because of the growing legal tensions, would Judy be granted full custody, or would the court acknowledge her as a legitimate parent? Fans who formerly loved their relationship would be saddened to see their once-inspiring love story under such rigorous public examination. DaBrat is veiled in a cloud of emotional misery and betrayal as a result of her charges. More conjecture has resulted from DaBrat's largely mute silence in the interim. Some say she is having difficulty processing the emotional toll of the situation, while others think she is opting to take the high road and prevent the conflict from getting worse. According to insiders, DaBrat is feeling overwhelmed by Judy's legal activities and is suffering from the weight of the conflict. There is a lot of criticism surrounding Judy's decision to disclose her personal issues to the public. She is attempting to dominate the narrative and gain sympathy, according to some, while others believe it was necessary to defend her parental rights. Unrelenting scrutiny of every aspect by the media and social media groups has increased conjecture about what actually went wrong. The question of whether this relationship was ever genuine or if it was always business-related is among the most important ones that remain unsolved. More significantly, people are shocked by the most recent events in the ongoing turmoil between Deb and Judy. What was once a cherished partnership now appears to be in jeopardy, both as partners and as co-parents. Emotions were running high, and their son's future was in doubt, so when the legal proceedings started, things took an even more dramatic turn. However, there is no doubt that this is far from finished. The entire world is watching to see if they can work out their differences or if their romance is headed for the end. Though people close to DaBrat say she is having trouble processing the conflict's emotional toll, DaBrat has largely kept quiet, letting Judy take center stage. During a tirade, Judy referred to DaBrat as a punishment in her life, saying their marriage had broken her heart and caused her such suffering. Because of this revelation, their relationship is now under further scrutiny, with both admirers and detractors wondering what caused such a severe separation. There is little doubt that the honeymoon period is officially over, even though followers are still analyzing every development. Speculation regarding the true nature of DaBrat and Judy's relationship has created tension in what was formerly seen as a loving and supportive union. Lisa Ray McCoy, DaBrat's sister, who had earlier voiced concerns about Judy, now seemed to have disassociated herself from the whole matter. Originally hailed as a representation of love and solidarity, DaBrat and Judy's relationship has now turned into a highly publicized and divisive conflict. In the public eye, it serves as a warning about the challenges of balancing personal and professional lives. They may have had distinct expectations and intentions from the beginning, based on Judy's calculated behaviors and DaBrat's taciturn demeanor, while DaBrat seems to be coping with the emotional impact. It looks like Judy is taking advantage of the circumstance to further establish her public persona and professional image. Though their future is uncertain, one thing is for sure: this is not the end of the narrative. Even the most spectacular relationships can end when strain mounts, as their tension serves as a grim warning. Under the surface of social media posts, reality show appearances, and public vows of love, there is a complicated web of emotions, power battles, and unsorted problems. Will they be able to overcome these challenges and reunite? Or is this the end of their romance for the time being? There will be both reviewers and fans present, keeping a close watch to determine how the story begins.